Keyshawn Coleman, the receiver at Fresno State. Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm right outside the stadium.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna come out and get you.
All right. I'll see you in a second.
Gotcha.
Oh. Pre-game, you know, we get our pep talk, our conversations. You know, meet with all the position coaches, and then we'd come out the doors right over here. We walk down, and as soon as we would hit this doghouse walk right here, you'd have the band playing over here, and you could just hear, you know, the instruments, and you could just feel the emotion, like your heart beating like it's about to jump out of its chest. It's just nostalgic to come back and, you know, relive this. A lot of great experiences, met a lot of great people. Playing under Coach Hill, it was one hell of an experience, man. Oh, that is him, yeah. What's cracking?
So Nate, I think Nate was supposed to give you the tour, but I guess he had a group come in, so I got you.
What's the deal, man?
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Keyshawn Coleman, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Hello,
This is
Keyshawn.
Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Joyce. Nice to meet you.
How you guys doing? You guys all right? How are you? How are you? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm here for my graduation, so I wanted to show the family, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You guys want to go out to the field first?
Yeah.
I don't know if that gate's open. We'll go this way.
Okay. God, talk about AGP. That was in my little calendar.
Yeah.
Like, this time you need to have your behind over there 3 times a week.
Oh, the baseball team.
Because the training room, this used to be in the back of the football office. Yeah, tiny little place. Getting a rehab. Yeah, this place is really rounded out. So sad.
Good luck today.
Yeah, this is new.
We don't play today.
You don't play today?
No,
Was it yesterday you played?
Last 2 days, yeah.
Are you guys done until when?
We start the tournament on Thursday.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Baseball.
Yeah.
When I was here, they actually won it all. Back
Was that Aaron Judge and everything?
No, I don't think I was here with Aaron Judge.
Tubbs.
Damn. I like to feel like I took part in building this. A little bit of part in it.
I don't know, did they ever have these? Alter G?
When I was in the league, that was the first time I seen one of those. They got one of them here, so they on the up and up. One of these. Thursday. Nutrition lounge. Nutrition lounge. Wow.
They all come in here. They can kind of. I think it's kind of they do whatever they want in here.
Fresno State then got soft. They all bougie now. They got. They got nutrition lounges. Yeah. All we had was the little chow hall on campus, and even that food was so bad.
Where was so the weight room was still right here for you guys?
Yeah, this is the weight room. For us, it was always right here. I don't know what's changed or not, but I remember they used to have like all records for the lifts and runs up on the wall. They had the turf strip down the middle. Oh, wow. Yeah, this used to be like some weird like rubber, like a red turf almost. Is weird, yeah. It looks like they pulled all that up and put down turf, which is nice.
Yeah, I come in here a lot.
You still be getting down every now and then?
Yeah, I still do. Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
That's right. Gotta stay getting it in. Yeah, they did a really nice job on this.
Yeah.
This is nice. If you came late to the workout, if it was like 6 a.m., you showed up at 6:05, you'd have to get one of these heavy medicine balls right here, and you'd have to carry that joint over to the stair climber machine, and you would be on that thing for like 20 minutes, but you knew from that moment forward, like, if I am going to go out and party, like, I got responsibilities. I got to have my butt back here on time, and like, on time was late. You had to be early. So they would make you get that med ball. I mean, it's out of order now, but man, I do not miss that, because I think I can count on my finger how many times I came late to a workout, but when I did, they made you pay. hear me. Oh, they took the records down. They used to be up there.
Were you up there at all for any of them?
I had hella records up there. I think I had the 40-yard dash time. The last time I came, it was still up there.
Yeah.
Like a 4.37 or something like that. The only thing that didn't change really was the strength coach office. They still look the same. Yeah, when I was here, it was Andy.
Okay.
Yeah, he was.
Andy Ward? No.
No, not Andy Ward.
Yeah, because we got Andy.
It was Andy, I think Moses, Cabrera, he was here. Who else was here? Those are the only two I really remember.
Yeah. It ain't bad though, I really like it. It's spacious. They do a good job before the lifts and everything, making sure they're all. That's what I thought was pretty cool. Like at John Carroll, we didn't have enough staff and everything for that, but I'll come in here probably like 2 hours before they go, and then once my hour's kind of up, you see the strength staff coming in here starting to set up everything for them, making sure everything's all right.
Yeah, this is laid out, it's nice.
The coolest thing about being here though, and it's probably been like that since you've been here, is how hard everybody like really like truly work and stuff. Like everybody seems like they're still just super hungry here. And that's the coolest thing, like top down though. Like,
oh yeah.
You know, sometimes top guys might kind of lay off the gas a little bit. Like, everybody here is working. You couldn't tell who's starting and who's not. Whoa.
Yeah.
Have you seen the training room at all?
No, I really appreciate you taking the time, man, to do this for me.
I got it.
Family, man, that's tight. Oh yeah, see, they better not take these down. This is history right here. Tommy B, that was my QB right there when I was here. Like one, Courtney Griffin, Tony Brown, David Dunn. Man, that's crazy. Logan Mankins, yep. Beast.
So we'll go up top.
Chris
We'll come back
Drennan.
through, see Josephine in the locker room.
D right.
We'll come back through.
That was my OG. I had a long touchdown in that game, boy. Like a 60-yarder out of there.
And up here, this is all the coach's office.
You got an entire ping pong table.
Yeah. OC, quarterback's coach. We got the GAs.
PT, Robbie Rouse, DC.
Got everybody's office over here. Staff here, the whole thing.
Yeah. I still remember when I was screwing up, they would have to come up here through this side door right here, and I would have to sit in the desk every day and like go over my my academic game plan book with my position coach. 5 in the morning. That's tight.
Oh man, I don't even think I've been over here.
Oh, West Chance. PC. Jamal Jones. Nah, we didn't have that. We didn't have this whole showcase right here. This is tight.
Do you guys have the oil can or no?
I mean, it was a tradition, but I don't think we ever physically had the oil can like where we could see it. That's tight.
Yeah, and then the LA Bowl.
Mountain West Chance.
Yeah, that's what we just won, and that was the year before.
That's a dope display.
What is your game?
Freedom Bowl, golly, big. 92.
What's the oldest one here? Probably the
Oh yeah.
So they used to do the evaluations at. They still do player evaluations?
For what?
They bring every player in, one by one,
So they'll
and pick you apart.
Nate.
That's me.
That's you?
Right there.
That's all you?
Yeah.
Oh man, that guy, right?
Wow.
Girl, look over here. Keep looking. He's right there.
Keep looking. Dead and Wiley.
He's like, right here, girlfriend.
I found out when I got here that Trent Dilfer went. That's what I found out when we got here.
Trent. There's a lot of really good players go here.
Go over here. There you go.
Yeah, we're 2004.
Yeah, you.
Lorenzo Neal. Slot one in there. Yeah, boy.
What is it? Did you?
Yeah, that's me.
Do you have your two numbers 35 and 45? Didn't you have 35 and 45?
Yeah, 35 and 45. Class integrity, academic excellence, family accountability, tough, start fast, middle 8, finish strong. That's tight.
Yeah.
Legacy, excellence, mindset, non-negotiables, values. No, that's super important.
Was this Baxter's thing when you were here to be the hammer?
Be the hammer, yeah. So whoever made like a huge special teams play, like kick return, punt return, that was the one. So if you went and knocked somebody block off on kick return, or, you know, you made a huge play, then you'd be able to come out the tunnel with the hammer. So you go down the ramp, you stand in the front, smoke go up, you come out with the hammer. Those will always be like the dopest flicks too. Too bad we didn't have like social media like that back in then. If we would have had Instagram, it would have been crazy. No, I didn't get the hammer. I didn't play special teams. I didn't play special teams.
Is this like very similar?
Yeah.
Like back in the day?
Very similar. Just like the structure is the same, but as far as like the mindset, all that stuff, like we didn't have all of these boards. We just had that one, but it went a long way in just kind of like singeing that mindset in. So, you know, everybody was kind of on the same page as far as, you know, the expectation. And, you know, when you did fall off or you did get out of line, like the players held each other accountable. Like, you know, are you being the hammer? Are you playing the bulldog way type thing? And it was like corny as all hell, but it definitely helped keep us in line. Because, I mean, there's so much you can get into out here.
You got, what was I going to say?
Yep, and then from there, hopefully I become a college coach. Just keep building that experience. Because I know Skip's still here? Tim? Yeah, he was my running back coach when I was here. Yeah, he was such a good coach as far as just getting me mentally prepared. Because coming from like high school to college, you're not really prepared for that transition. Like he was the one that like helped me like figure out, all right, Lonyae, this is what you need to make sure you take care of as far as like schooling and stuff. Like he would sit down and go over my binders and stuff with me. Like he just took the time with the small details. And, you know, it wasn't like he was like ever putting me down really. He was more so like super encouraging. So that's, now that he's back in this organization, like y'all got a good one. Y'all got a real one.
He's awesome. He's awesome.
Good
Did he
dude.
recruit you coming out?
No, I don't think he did. I don't think he recruited me coming out, but he was my running back coach when I got here. One hell of a coach. I mean, he got all of us right, really. It was me, Ryan, I think it was me, Anthony Harden, we came in the same year. Ryan Matthews was under Skip, so he kind of like laid the foundation for all of us. And we all went on to play pro. Like I know Anthony was with Green Bay for a little bit, and then Clifton Smith, he went to Tampa, Ryan went to the Chargers, I went to Dallas. Like that whole core was just beast. Yeah. So you want to check out the locker room now? Let's see what's this? I was wondering what this was. That's different. The hell?
Oh, locker room, okay.
I like to see it though.
Does it look the same at all? It's close?
No, we didn't have TVs, we didn't have couches. We barely, all we had was lockers, that's it. Is Mark still the equipment guy?
No, it's Travis.
Travis? Okay, because I know out here is Mark. Yeah, all of our lockers were like along the wall. And then we just had like the center area. And we kind of made our own game room. We had like a table, we were playing dominoes, cards.
Oh yeah.
The old school stuff.
I got after
But now they got like PlayStations, TVs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just hard. I think my locker was like on this back wall over here.
Yeah.
These is nice though. We had these big ass lockers.
And then again, like, they're supposed to get the whole renovation going, the whole thing.
They gonna renovate this again?
Yeah, like, this is about to be a whole big thing. You know what?
Yeah. But like, this shit was unacceptable. Like, if they'd come to the locker room and see this, everybody was getting cussed out. If you seen like socks on the floor or any of that, like, they didn't play about that. We had to have everything nice and tight. Locker room had to be clean. Oh, that's new too. I like it.
Yeah.
Best vert, 44.5. Yikes. Stupid bounce.
Yeah, so they did battle ratings for the guys and everything.
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to send you this link for all the stuff too.
Oh, yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool.
So, did you go to the combine?
I did, yeah.
What was your 40 time there?
At the combine, it was like a 4.5. But when I was training here, which I should have stayed here and trained, I ran like a 4.3, a 4.37. I was rolling.
Yeah, you're moving.
Mm-hmm. I think that was like my best attribute. I was a bigger back, but like I could go.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, I could roll.
It's funny. We're recruiting a back, Bryson. Like, I watched his tape this morning.
Yeah.
So I was like, he kind of reminds me of Bryson Donaldson. So
Yeah.
it's funny.
Where's Bryson from?
He's from the Valley. He's from Central Valley Christian. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's a 2024 kid. He's a good little player. So.
Like recruiting a guy from like, you know, his whole process and bringing him in and him just making an impact. And you just like, I'd like to say I took part in that.
Yeah,
like,
no,
that's all me. Because I mean, it's
awesome.
so much talent out here. Like, how do you find like the little small gyms and stuff? Because I know for me, like, I wasn't a highly recruited guy.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that's how I think a lot of people are so caught up with the stars and like how they gotta have these offers, but really when you break football down, like it does not matter at all. It doesn't matter. Like, and you go off like speed, size, production, and you are fine. You know,
speed, size, production.
really,
Yeah.
You know, if you just go off those three, if you're like, what's a good foundation? If you stick to your guns with, you don't take any small guys, you don't take any slow guys, you don't take any unproductive guys, you'll be golden.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And that's like without even like turning on the tape. That's just saying these three things, and then you watch the tape. Obviously, you break it down and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, there's so many guys out there that are so talented that have nothing going on, and that we're on. So we feel really good about where we're at right now, especially like recruiting and evaluation wise.
Hell yeah.
I should get you back right now, man. We need a running back coach.
Man, talk to me. Step into my office, close the door.
Just shoot up real quick. Who is
Man.
that toting the rock?
No, I would love to, you know, come back and work with the guys here, the running backs. So who's the head now? Who's the head coach now?
Oh, Coach Tedford.
Coach Tedford's the
Yeah,
head coach now. Okay.
Yeah.
Struggling with how to like explain to like the guys that I train, like running backs or any athlete, like what it takes to get to like the collegiate level. And then that's what I express to them. Like, it's not necessarily about just stars. Like, you have to have those intangibles. Like, you got to be big, you got to be fast, you got to be strong. But not only that, they don't care about like the showcases and all that stuff you go to. Like, they want to see your film, and that's ultimately it.
then
like
grades, too. It's
film
like,
and grades, yeah.
It's like film and grades, and then that's basically those two check marks, and then offer. Get you here, and that's it.
Yeah. So like what role does all the combines and camps and stuff that they hold in high school play anyways? Like,
I think those are like
the 7-on-7s and
the
all that.
7-on-7s not as much, but the combines matter for sure, and the camps matter. That's like where we get all, like, for me it's really big, like as an evaluator, like gotta have verified numbers. Like if a kid puts on Twitter, I run a 4.6, probably runs a 5 flat. Like, that kid is so
Right.
bad. Like, there's not even that many NFL guys that are running 4.6s, you know, like it's a rarity. But like the verified numbers matter, you know. It's like you gotta have speed, you gotta be able to count on that. And then like the 7-on-7, like you can find some guys, you see like athletes, but you can get the same stuff out of a combine, you know, one-on-one type stuff, movement drills, like
Exactly.
athletic ability, like being fluid athletes and really like the speed and testing numbers, all that kind of stuff. So
Okay, man. That's good advice, man. I have to tell my guys
if a kid
that.
gets invited to a camp, tell them to go. Like, because there's probably a reason behind it. You know, it's like we don't, like for us, we're not inviting a ton of kids to camp. We're inviting the right guys to camp. So
Yeah, I mean that's how I got discovered really. I would go to like the Nike Combine, or not, I think it was the Nike Combine, the Spark camps, those type things, and I didn't really have like a name per se, but I would be putting up crazy numbers. Like I would go run like 4.5s, 4.6s, and I would be finished like top numbers with these 5-star guys. So like, we don't know who he is because he doesn't have a ton of film, but his numbers look solid. And then my senior year, I went and had a monster season. And they like, okay, here's your numbers, here's your film, here's your offer, boom. Exactly how you explained it.
I know. It's not a hobby, man. It's tough.
Yeah, even looking back at it, I see a lot of like huge name guys like around the same time I was doing those camps. So like Kaepernick, all those dudes, you see like they like mug shots and stuff. I'm like, yeah, that was really the blueprint. Like that's how a lot of guys got discovered.
100%.
Going to those camps and combines.
I probably would have found you like way before. I would have found you like your junior year. If you were
snatch me?
I'm telling you, man, I would have found you like way before. You would have been a Bulldog like
immediate?
Yeah, already.
Oh my God, that would have been crazy. Cause like as soon as they discovered me, I came on my recruiting trip and like that was it. Pops was like,
senior?
Yeah, I was a senior.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't start getting like offers and looks until like after my senior season. But yeah, once we came here.
After that, going out of senior year, starting to get interest and everything like that more.
It was crazy. All effect, it all happened like, seemed like overnight. Because like you plan season, like during season, I wasn't thinking about like offers and things like that. Like you'd get those letters, but I'm like, everybody get these. Like, I'm not the only guy. And then like into the season, Coach Pat Hill, that's what was like the selling point for me. He came to my house, like he walked through my front door, he sat down with moms, sat down with pops, like he's explained everything with academics. This is what we planning on doing from an education standpoint. Like athletically, you already know what we bring to the table. And you know, that was it. From that point, Pops was sold. He was like, you're gonna be a Bulldog. Like, you don't even need to go to Oregon State. He's like, you don't need to take no more recruiting trips. Like, this is gonna be your journey. So, I mean, I'm just glad that that he made the choice and we both like agreed that this was gonna be the spot for me because, I mean, look at all that came from it. You know, I got a beautiful family. I got, you know, all these other things going for me, and it all started here. So it all started here.
Yeah.
So what happened? So it was after, you said you left early, so would you leave junior year?
I left my senior year with like 2 semesters left.
Yeah.
And I went and trained in Florida.
Yeah.
To prepare for the combine.
Yeah.
Out in Indy.
Yeah.
So I did that, did decent, good enough to be drafted as a free agent with the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Played the season there, made the squad, but I didn't make the 53. I was just practice squad. Then,
how was that?
It was a different experience coming from Fresno because when you're used to being like the guy, you know?
Yeah.
And then you go into a situation where you got to work your way onto the roster. It's a good experience, but at the same time, you just gotta kind of be patient, continue to work, constant grind. But Dallas was fun, man. That's where, you know, I learned what it was to be a pro, for real.
Yeah. So then after Dallas, was there any other stop after that?
Yeah, after my second season in Dallas, I got picked up in Oakland.
Yeah.
Actually, my running backs coach that was there was a former Bulldog.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, that was dope. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I played in Oakland. I think it was like the end of that season. Then I went into a training camp the following year. Did decent, didn't make the squad, but I got another opportunity with Seattle.
Yeah.
Got picked up there, played for like a month or 2, and then once I was released there, I got picked up in Baltimore. And that's where I finished off my career.
Yeah.
Super Bowl champion. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I didn't bring my ring with me. I wish I would have. Yeah.
What was that experience like?
That was, I mean, when I was growing up, that was always a childhood dream, was to make it to the NFL. So to actually get a Super Bowl ring, that was like unlike anything I could imagine.
Yeah, that feeling probably.
But what I remember most was the locker room. You know, being around guys like Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, like some of the GOATs of the game. It's an experience that's tough to explain, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
You had to be there to experience it.
Those guys probably prepare like unlike anything you've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, really no different in a sense than what you get here at Fresno.
Yeah.
I feel like they did a really good job of preparing us for, you know, being in an NFL locker room, being used to, you know, meetings and, you know, being punctual, being able to present, like all of those things helped us on the next level, helped me for sure. Because they used to make us get up on the board, we used to have to draw up plays, schemes. So once I made it as a pro, it was like, I was here from 2006 to 2010. 2010. Yeah, I was under Pat Hill.
Oh, so I met Coach Hill.
He sees you eating.
I met Coach Hill.
Yeah, these gates didn't used to be here back when I was.
I met Coach Hill, I think, for the first time. It was like before the spring. He's real deal.
Yeah.
He's real deal.
Yeah, solid dude, man. I still keep in contact with him. That's actually who I reached out to before I came down here, yeah. And he gave me the contacts to everybody to reach out to get access to the facilities. But I guess he's still really involved as far as.
I see Coach Hill twice a week.
Oh, okay.
He'll go in with the O-line coach. They'll watch it. I'll try to sneak in there sometimes. I'm with the receivers.
Oh, okay.
So I'll sneak in there sometimes, listen to him and everything. But
that's what's up. Did you play here?
No. So I played in Cleveland, Ohio. I went to John Carroll.
Oh, okay.
And then I coached at Dayton last year, and then I got the call to come be a GA here.
Oh yeah, man. Congrats.
We'll go down there.
Nice. Yeah, for the most part, just looking around, this is fairly new, which is dope.
Did you see the plans that they got going for, they got like a new facility we're about to build and everything like that? Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
I don't know when that's gonna be done or anything like that, but it gets voted on in March for them to get like the big pieces going and everything like that. But I know they're doing the press box this summer. They already did the new weight room by the Save Mart Center.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to check that out too. Hopefully I can get down to see that. That's dope. I'm glad they like continuing to build.
Oh yeah.
Because when I was here, we didn't even have turf. It was just grass.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, but this is my first time out here. So it's getting hot, but I guess.
Oh yeah, it gets way worse. Oh my God. I still remember summers having to run up this ramp. That's like we would get our work.
Yeah.
Like speed and agility stuff, we would run up this ramp like 20 times.
Yeah.
Then we'd come back down, hit the stairs. All work, man.
There you go.
This is it. Beautiful.
Dang, this was all grass.
This is all grass.
This is all grass.
Yeah.
Take a little lap. You want to do that?
Absolutely. So how you like it here with the receivers and stuff?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's like going into my second season and everything and being here is like, that's already enough. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
It's crazy, but they're all good dudes and all the coaches are all really good and everything. So I think this is Nate coming over here.
Oh, nice. So are these all young recruits or? I was gonna say, they look kind of young.
I didn't even know he had this group coming.
Really solid coach, really solid mentor. Still reach out to him till this day, and like, you know, he gets back to me right away.
That's special teams.
Special teams, yeah. Special teams and academic game plan. They still had it here?
So the academic game plan, I don't know if that's more so during the season or anything. I haven't seen it. I know we have cap and everything for all them with academics and stuff, but I know with special teams, I guarantee you probably all that stuff is still the same. Like he's kicking it right on kickoff every single time.
Yeah.
Yep.
That man.
Thing. And then when they do the little constitution before so it was like the first special teams meeting I went to, and they did the constitution. I'm like, man, what? Like, because everybody stood up and knew word for word, unless you were a new guy.
Yeah, I am so glad they kept those traditions around, because those are still like a lot of things that I hold near me and like dear to me, because now with me being a coach, like even my flag football teams, I give them a constitution the first day I meet them.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, I obviously tweaked it to my liking, but
exactly.
you know, y'all got 24 hours to memorize this. You know, I'm gonna come back and test all you guys. So like a lot of the traditions that I learned here is like, it's gold. And like even the kids I train, all that stuff, they love it, man. I still remember when I had to do the Constitution though. If you would fail it or if you like hiccup or skip one, they make you clean the dog. Is there still a dog in the middle of the locker room?
I don't know if it's in the middle of the locker room. There's like was it like a little statue?
No, it was just like a printout like on the floor. But you know, if you failed the Constitution, you have to mop it.
Oh, yeah,
and yeah, I think I got like all the way up to like 8, and I like forgot the last one. I was like, oh my God, it's so embarrassing.
I'm sitting down like, man, I don't know if I can remember. Because they got the whole thing, and then, like you said, 24 hours.
Yep.
And let's go.
You had to memorize that thing. Yeah. And it was even worse because you had to stand up in front of the whole team. So like, even if you did memorize it, like you had the anxiety of like, oh my God, everybody watching me.
Presenting and everything like that, yeah. No, but it's cool though. I really like Coach Baxter. I don't know if Coach JD was here, Coach JD Williams. I don't know if he was here when you were here. I don't think Jethro was, Coach Franklin. Have you you met Coach Tedford before, I'm sure?
Coach Tedford, yeah. I met Tedford.
He's really good.
Yeah, we played
night games. You guys had grass though, so you could play during the day and everything, right?
Yeah, we played a few day games. I remember we played K-State at home. It was a day game. Yeah. One of my favorite night games we played was against Wisconsin. That was a good one.
Yeah. It was here?
It was here, yeah. Oh, wow. And we had them on the ropes. He slipped away though, but still one hell of a game. Still remember the band would be over in this left corner. Are they still like in the back of the end zone?
So I just got here in February.
Oh yeah, you haven't even seen it yet.
So I'm gonna see here soon, but I'll see videos and everything, and it's like full, like completely to the brim now.
Oh, right?
Like people are flowing in here. That's why we got these, you know what I mean, these expansions and everything about to happen and everything, because we're getting all the support now, so I think it's the perfect time to capitalize on that.
Yeah, and I still follow a few of the players. Like, I would be in contact with Hayner. I know he just got picked up with the Saints. Yeah. But, you know, just congratulating him on his journey and, you know, coming back from injury, persevering through everything he has. So, like, I'm really hoping he goes and has a solid deal, which I'm sure he will. But it's so crazy how him and Derek ended up for the Saints. Yeah.
It's crazy how all that works out. So I'm trying to think of was John Baxter here when you were here?
Yeah.
Coach Bax?
Yeah, Coach Bax, my guy.
Oh, we're doing is it a little documentary?
Yeah.
Walk. And then we'll go to the
taking
room after this.
Taking a walk down memory lane.
Yeah. What's up, Nate?
What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Nate?
Well, you know, we're starting to get some renovations here, so.
Yeah, that's what he was telling me.
Yeah.
That's what he was telling me. Like, I guess a new weight room that they're building next to the Save Mart.
They're gonna so they just built out one weight room, and they're gonna kind of split it off. So everyone who's on campus, like, they're gonna work out in that weight room, which is brand new. And then ours, they're gonna expand it out, put a turf field, and then like kind of an overhang, so we can do some outside work, and I think a little bit of renovation on the inside, like some new weights and all that kind of stuff.
Super legit.
Yeah.
Because y'all still have the weight room right over here, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to go check that out.
Yeah. But we're working and everything.
So what do you do here, Nate?
I'm assistant director of player personnel. So I do all like scouting and evaluation, transfer portal, JUCO, like that kind of stuff. So yeah, I actually watched your film this morning. I was like,
did you really?
Yeah, I watched your high school film. I was like 10'7", like at 6'2", 200. I was like, there's a reason he went to the NFL. So
yeah, that's what I be telling these kids, man. I was super beast. They don't believe me now, but that's why I wanted to come back and do like the tour and show the kids and stuff. Yeah. Because I'm coaching now. I'm up at Kaiser High School. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be my first year coaching running backs. So.
Nice. There you go. There you go. Make sure they run track. That's like the you're an example for that.
Yeah, that's what I try and do, man. Just set a good example and, you know, motivate these kids, like encourage them to go to college, you know, pursue their sports, and most importantly, the education, because without that, like, none of this is possible.
No doubt. Yeah. No doubt. So you just graduated?
I just graduated.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I left early. My senior year, I had like a semester left, but it was either, you know, you go train, prepare for the draft, or you finish up school.
Gotcha.
So I decided to go that route. And once I finished up, I was like, you know, once I'm done with NFL, I'm gonna go back and get my degree. So I just made good on that promise, and I walked yesterday. So
that's awesome. Congrats.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, that's phenomenal.
It was quite a journey. It was quite a journey. I just took the time off, raised my family, and it's like, now I got back in there.
There you go. How was your experience in the NFL?
It was dope. It was everything I expected it to be. It was definitely work, all like the hard work and, you know, dedication, being sleep deprived, and, you know, all the stuff you had to put yourself through to get to that point. And, you know, once you're in the NFL, it is what it is, you know?
No doubt, no doubt. Oh, that's dope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, we're glad to have you back, man. I know this coaching staff, we have a bunch of coaches who like coached here previously, and then obviously like players on staff. So it's cool to see like guys actually like want to come back and like bring their families and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I'm just glad they keep the doors open to the alumni, and like everybody's like super cool about it. Like this process was seamless. You know, I just reached out to a few people like, hey, let's get them in there.
Yeah, no doubt. Keyshawn doing a good job on the tour so far.
The atmosphere is electric, man. You could just feel the intensity. When you coming down that ramp, you would see the fans right here on the side cheering you on. When you walk into the stadium, we used to have this big awning, and outside of that, they'd have like fog machines. So I think it was going back to the film room that we were in, we had the play like the hammer. So if you made a big play on special teams, kick return, punt return, you decleated somebody, knocked them out the game, you would get this hammer. And fast forward to now, you'd come down this ramp here, you'd have the hammer, you'd be in front of the whole team, you're basically leading them out into war. You know, the band would start playing, you'd have your hammer, you'd run down this awning, hold the hammer up, whole crowd would be cheering. It was just crazy. There's nothing like it. Nothing like it. You can't experience it nowhere else. Fresno State Bulldogs, baby. Bulldog born, Bulldog bred.
Lenses.